So quick note on technical sport. Esab's excellent on their technical sport. No complaints at all there. Both these first two 285 Esabs that came in busted, and they kicked another one out right away. By the time I shipped the second one back that had all the silica inside the machine, if you haven't watched the rest of my channel, by the time I kicked that second one back, the promo deal was over to get a free spool gun. And I talked to them about it, and I was like, man, I kind of wanted the spool gun too, but the promo deal's over, and I'm looking at a third one now. So the guy was way cool. He was like, man, just keep that spool gun for your trouble. And I was like, well, buddy, I'm going to get an Esab if I got to order a frickin' third one. And that's what I did. But that was way cool of them. They didn't have to do that. They could have said, screw you, man. We want our spool gun back. So, but anyhow, technical support is awesome. The machines are awesome. I've seen Esabs around since I was welding in the 80s, see them in the bigger plants and stuff. Got the chance to use a couple of them. Excellent machines. I've never once struck an arc on an Esab that I didn't like. Just fell in love with it right away. So, and as far as their filler metals go, while we're talking Esab, I've ran that Esab Adamark pretty much all my life. It's just superior rod. So is their core wire, their dual shield flux core. It's just Cadillac wire. I got into, I actually built a couple earthquake testing tables. One shipped to Pakistan and one shipped to Patras, Greece. And I had to burn up a half a pallet of Lincoln wire they had first. And the Lincoln wire runs okay, but the fume that puts off is a heavier smoke than the Esab wire that comes off, if you can relate to what I'm saying. Put down some core wire and weld for half an hour with no ventilation, and that smoke off the Lincoln wire ends up right about head level. It's a heavier smoke and a heavier fume. It'll just hang about 5, 6, 7 feet off the floor. And that's what your head's stuck in if you don't have good ventilation. The Esab wire, as soon as you run that, man, all the smoke and shit, I was in like a 20-foot, ceiling in this place. All the smoke goes straight to the ceiling. There ain't none of this smoke hanging around on the ground or mid-level, head high or nothing like that. So you want some good core wire, some good dual shield, it doesn't get any better than Esab. All their products are like that. It's just tough to beat anything filler metal-wise that's Esab. So, but can't say nothing wrong about the technical support for sure. They've been great. That other guy called me back and corrected me on the SMIG stuff here, told me there was no core wire settings for that. I mean, that helps. That way I'm not passing along bad information. I can pass along good information. So, but anyhow, you can't go wrong Esab wise. You just can't go wrong. They're Cadillac machines, Cadillac filler metals. It might cost you $1 more or something on a box, but it's well worth every dime of it, especially when it comes to that core wire. You don't want to be walking around with your head. I mean, it just kills everybody in the plant when you've got that fume zone hanging 5, 6 feet off the floor. So, but anyhow, I appreciate all the help, guys, for sure. Thanks for letting me keep the spool gun, and you guys have been great, man. I really appreciate it, and I'll definitely recommend your product to anybody. Thanks, man.